Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Vibrant and vivacious, there is a genuine appetite for the game here, retaining, as it does this stadium, the spirit of the grand old ground they left behind a mile away. And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, no joy this time.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Romero works it forward. Ronaldinho. Vinicius Junior. Ronaldinho. And it's Nedved. It's a great... He's had a hit! That's another chance! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Chance! He has done it! And that is his the first surely of many, many to come.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Bayer Leverkusen grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Thuram is onto this. Oyarzabal. And it's Modric. Now it's Oyarzabal. He's got full. Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Bayer Leverkusen take the lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's a nicely weighted pass. No luck with that dink over the top. And that is as far as they're going to go. Hakimi. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He is through here. He's had a shot. It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. That is ended up in no man's land. Argentina trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. Modric. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's Vieira. Ronaldinho. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that was vital. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Thuram. Big header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. And that's clear-cut, it's a free kick. And here's Nedved. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Modric, Thuram, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There will be
that is one way to stop him. Bellingham. Interesting ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And the first half is done. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Bayer Leverkusen leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Hakimi.
That gets things going for the second
on the
half.
field is number 32, DeMarco.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Modric. Bayer Leverkusen do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Great defending, strong and determined. Oyarzábal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Vinicius Junior. It's anyone's ball now. Shot could be on. Opts to play it back. And the shot! McAllister. Driving forward. Thuram. Thuram!
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Modric, nicely aimed pass. Oh, what has happened here? Mbappe going face to face with his great rival. Thuram absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
60,332.
And yet another chance goes to waste.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Substitution on the field.
And we have our
20,
very first corner.
Turn. Number 21, Servant. Number 13, Mikel Oyarzabal. Coming on the field, number 10, Mbappe. Number 8, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 7,
And now a sudden chance to
substitution in
counter.
progress.
Musiala. And it's from Mario. Nedved has found the net here, of course. That's a promising run he's making on the right. The referee's awarded a free kick. Can he get it? Great hit! They've scored! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have...
He's got the shot away! In he goes again! Really well taken goal. Back within 1. They have them in their sights again. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Argentina get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Nedved considers his options.
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be learned in not conceding free kicks in this area.
Spectacular save. It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Argentina showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach. Shot a goal! Aim forwards. Modric. Bellingham. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's got away. Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style. They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
That'll be a throw. And here's Maldini. And he was quick to react.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Bullet certainly could have and should have made more of that.
And here's Musiala. Looking for the run. Back when it goes.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Musiala! Oh, split-second reaction.
Musiala is offering a right smile there. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Substitution on the field. Number 4. Coming on to replace him is number 2, Rudiger. Substitution.
Now it's Hullet. Bellingham. Short changes him with that pass. Romario. Looking for the runner. A lot of space. Up he goes! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Bellingham. Chance here to counter. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a game, a contest of ferocity and... Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Bayer Leverkusen certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. So it feels like a pretty special occasion here in the capital, a bustling scene in the north of the great city of London, and a venue here which has housed some of the game's glitterati since 2006.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. And that could well leave a mark.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Milan are looking to go forward now.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Hakimi is charging up on the overlap. Another throw-in. In with the challenge. Diogo Costa catches it safely. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And they've got rid. And here's Thuram.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
That has been cut short. Van de Ven. Oyarzabal. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you.
Batistuta! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Hakimi. He's tried one! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Guti. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. McAllister. Hakimi. Bayer Leverkusen, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Guti. Lovely feet. Guti going face to face with his great rival. Neither of these. Guti! Stood up well to him there. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he's going to have his name taken. Batistuta. Guti. And he's being shifted off it. And he welcomes it in. Turan! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Van de Ven. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Bayer Leverkusen really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Oyarzábal was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And that's another throw. And that's definitely not his best. Oyarzábal. And through to the goalkeeper. Could move up a gear here. Rodri.
2 added minutes has been
And it's
indicated.
Schneider. Mbappe. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way and claimed it back swiftly. And here's the chance to counter. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Bayer Leverkusen leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution.
And we're off again. Bayer Leverkusen carrying a 1-goal lead. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And that is as far as they're going to go. Rodri. And it's Owen. And the pass is intercepted. Now Modric. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Hakimi.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
No, he's not getting past him there. Hits one! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Sorloth actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. He rises!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now they can spring out of defence. And they win it back again. Sorloth. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bellingham making good progress on the right-hand side. Davids going full tilt down the left. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
The attendance for this match was 62,005.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Shifted it to the flank. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Batistuta.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Wan-Bissaka did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Neuer sends that a long way. Schneider. Great ball if he can get there. Mbappe!
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Servant. Number 20, Turn. Number 13.
Bayer Leverkusen leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0.
Number 19, Modric. Coming on the field, number 8, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 14, Vinicius Junior. Number 26, number 5,
Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Substitution in progress.
It's a sharp pass. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Real chance! Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, this is a great position. Pedri. Looking tidy in possession here.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a sweet ball, that. And that's really well manoeuvred. Owen looking to get on the end of this. Owen will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Can he get it through? Mbappe! And the ball's come loose here. That's going to go a long way. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri, just 5 minutes left.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Musiala. Hakimi. Goalkeeper's ball.
There will be 1 minute added
1
time.
minute to add according to the board. Now that's well seen too. That's that, the end. Bayer Leverkusen have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
And there's a lot
Those of
more
you
to
making
read
their
into
way
this.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Vibrant and vivacious, there is a genuine appetite for the game here, retaining, as it does this stadium, the spirit of the grand old ground they left behind a mile away.
And as you can see, we've already started here. He's had a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
That's good defensive concentration.
Passes short and sharp, bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Cross from Hakimi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's got Tool. Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
The wait had become maddening for Argentina fans. 28 years since their last major title. They finally managed it, and it was, of course, largely down to this man.
Yeah, and they won it in the best way possible against Brazil, in Brazil. Okay, it wasn't exactly a classic match by any means, but still, they did it.
It's the significance of it, of course. If there was ever any doubt as to this man's commitment to the cause, that game went a long way in proving it simply wasn't the case. McAllister. No, he's not getting past him there. Neither side yet able to find the net. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, super, but solid! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And it's Bayer Leverkusen who take the lead. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Bayer Leverkusen are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal goes pelting down that left-hand side. Oyarzabal. Van Dijk clears it away. Bullet. He's played him through. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pedri. Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly. Oyarzabal, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
He's taking no chances there. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Solot. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Bayer Leverkusen really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Oh, and he's through the middle.
Now the finish! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Bayer Leverkusen are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And it's Messi. Pedri. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Oyarzabal was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
That is ended up in no man's land. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Bayer Leverkusen go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Pedri, Batistuta, and that is expertly dealt with. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He can run onto that. Rudiger. Not the most accurate pass. That is a great ball.
Can he finish? And more and more and more. And they are pulling clear here.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
Bayer Leverkusen find a position of real strength now. Gullit was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now he's off and running. Hakimi. Griezmann does well to get it back.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
He's got the shot away! They've done it!
Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So is this the start of a comeback? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Surlot. Lovely bit of skill. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's good running with the ball, and that could set him on his way. Now there's a fine ball, and the shot! And he hits the net. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 19.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Hakimi.
Number 5. Pedri. Substitution.
Mbappe does really well to win the ball there. Bayer Leverkusen still have the cards to affect this game. And that's put paid to a promising move. Surlot, and he's being shifted off it. That's a little off target. Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance! Oh, taken with style. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Bayer Leverkusen go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
And Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival, Cristiano Ronaldo. Now Mbappe. And he's only too happy to take that back. Back into the middle. And he's all... And Romario! No mistake! And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Neymar.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's got away. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Musiala. Pedri. Surlot. There's the hit! It's there! And there's your hat-trick hero! He is simply indefatigable!
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Now it's Surlot. Good running, strong and purposeful. White cuts out the pass. And that's that. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Surlot on the score sheet 3 times. Very much the man. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. McAllister puts his foot on the gas. And that was very necessary. And they're back on the ball again. And it's Neymar. Not the most accurate pass. Driven forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Modric, and here's Thuram. Thuram unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's a key interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Totti. Totti going face to face with his great rival. And it's Deco. Bergkamp.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill. You need big hearts too, and they don't come any bigger than Puyol's.
Yeah, that is one leader of men. expertly cut out, really nicely done. Xavi Alonso. And here's Bergkamp.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And they're quick to get it back. Xavi Alonso. Totti. Real chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. McAllister. And Hakimi. Modric. Manchester United deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now.
He rises! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And it's Bayer Leverkusen who take the lead.
Manchester United really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Bayer Leverkusen.
And the shot!
It's a loose ball.
That's another chance!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Sorloth clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Big header!
He will be livid with himself.
Good play all round. He was well hustled and still got a shot away.
And that's been won straight back. That's Xavi Alonso. Oh, and he's through the middle.
He's found some... And the shot!
Well, that is commitment to the cause.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Bayer Leverkusen have the chance to go the other way. And here's Bergkamp. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Driving forward. He's through, now is he in? Oh, he's been caught napping. Bellingham. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly didn't help themselves.
And this is Bergkamp. Has a look and plays it forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Oyarzábal in acres of space out.
Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
And he's straight offside. Fiddles it through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bellingham.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Thuram! Deco. Xavi Alonso. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Bergkamp. That has been cut short. Totti. Xavi Alonso. Neymar.
There will be 3 minutes.
And there's green grass ahead. Now the finish! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Some resolute defending there. Romero. Oh, played right into his path. Bellingham. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Bayer Leverkusen are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Bayer Leverkusen sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand.
Bayer Leverkusen are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Backward it goes. Great chance! Messi. And it's Deco. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's going to go a long way. Thuram proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Totti touches it back. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. There's the shot! And again! Sticks it away! And the second half is off to a flyer! Totti duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's got away. Oyarzabal. Messi does well to stand up to him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. This, the perfect chance to extend the advantage. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Modric! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Romero. Hakimi.
That was lovely, that.
And the keeper beats it away. And they can counter here. And it's Messi. And that could set him on his way. It's Totti! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Oh, that That was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Deco gets flagged offside.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Hakimi really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Back into the middle. Neymar. Oh, what a climb! Now, who's going to be first to this? Messi. 75-minute. Got a shot away! Should have equalised.
Xabi Alonso is looking pretty upset with himself. It should have been a leveller.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their
Number
benches.
11, Deco. Number 20, Xabi Alonso. Number 24, Bergkamp. Number 10, Francesco Totti.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Bayer Leverkusen surely have to be commended for...
Musiala! Goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Bayer Leverkusen go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And it's Azar.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get onto this? Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Threads one in. Can he finish? Yes! And surely that settles it. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So now the difference is... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He scores! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Bayer Leverkusen are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Has a go! He's scored! And that for him is goal number 10.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And the referee brings it to a close.
Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance.
Musiala voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants of filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Vibrant and vivacious, there is a genuine appetite for the game here, retaining, as it does this stadium, the spirit of the grand old ground they left behind a mile away.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
Well, as box office names go, Peter, David Beckham is right up there.
Yeah, he gets the turnstiles clicking, that's for sure, but footballing qualities?
Well, I think any defence is going to be nervous.
Has a shot! They're going to be quick to recover this. Hakimi. He's picked his way through. He's had a shot! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So, a breakthrough already.
Oh, that's fabulous. Turan, a lot of space ahead of him. Can he finish? It's in! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And yes, it's him again.
Bayer Leverkusen are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down.
Now the finish! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Yes! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal?
There's the hit! Oh, taken with style! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again! Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that...
Goes in for the header! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time!
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Another one! This must be his personal high.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! He scored! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's found a way through. Oh, they could be caught out here. Real chance.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Header! It's a mighty effort! Has another go! Pulled out the best in the keeper. Corner number 2 then. Oh, what a climb! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. So it's down to business, the business that truly gets this crowd engaged. This sight an ageless reminder of the investment in this game. The Pumas know where they truly belong. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Modric. It's a throw-in. And here's Modric. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Look, that might have been telegraphed, but it's superb awareness.
And that is out of play. Bellingham. Bellingham tries making a foray down the right. That is a great ball. Can he put it away? And he's done it! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Bayer Leverkusen are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Modric. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Thuram. Bellingham. Now that's well seen too. That pass has been well intercepted. Bellingham. And he's in on goal. It's Modric! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Bayer Leverkusen really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff gets flagged offside. Engages and forces him off the ball. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. McAllister, and it's Modric. Looking for the run. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Pumas applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
And that should get the job done.
Bayer Leverkusen really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Thuram.
Might want to be careful there.
Thuram was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Romero. Chouameni pinches it off him.
Threads one in. Great hit! He scores! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Bayer Leverkusen grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Floated through, and this is Batistuta. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's in! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Pumas go into the lead. Adams. Here's Chouameni. Messi. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, played right into his... Mohamed Salah! It's in! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've...
There's the shot! Marvellous goal!
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
So, and the half-time whistle goes. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Bayer Leverkusen to lead, but it's quite a game. Half-time, 3-2. There's the start of the second half. Oh, he's bustling through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost... And he's had a hit! And another try! No mistake! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Bayer Leverkusen take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
And that interception was
most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Chance!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. He rises! It's there! What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Bellingham. McAllister in with the challenge. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Bumazunam clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de 71.550.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great position, and the finish! It's a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 21.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Número 13.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Entran
Well, they're very
número
much the better
15.
team at the moment,
Número
Peter,
5.
and no doubt
Número
will be looking
7.
to cause
Cambio.
even more damage here.
He could be in here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's there to get it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Chooses to go back. Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And again they hit the front. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting... Oyarzabal! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Short changes him with that pass. And he's managed to get free. That's played into space. And he's intervened well there. Bayer Leverkusen perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. The ball has bounced loose now. Shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Simplicity itself.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
cambio en el campo de juego. Número 16.
So, time for changes
Número
on
9.
both sides, actually.
Entran
Bayer
número
Leverkusen
14.
go 2 up and
Número
into a position of
19.
real
Se
strength.
está realizando
And
un
things
cambio.
are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Can he finish? Well, that is rather wayward.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Musiala, Cristiano Ronaldo, he's had a hit! And more, and more, and more! And they are cruising away. That was a given, it always was.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
So now the difference is 3.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
It's a goal kick. McAllister, Romero, Pedri. The final 5 minutes. Now it's Oyarzabal. Ah, that's a fine interception. Pedri. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Pedri. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Schneider. Skillfully cut out. He is so
Se
at
van a
ease on the
jugar
ball.
6 minutos de compensación.
DiMarco. Spread neatly. Oh, smashing header! They want to be quick to recover this. Aim forwards. McAllister. Can he get it through? Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely bit of skill. Now can he find a finish? And the shot! Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! And there goes the final whistle. Bayer Leverkusen have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Bayer Leverkusen definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was link-up play, running...
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Vibrant and vivacious, there is a genuine appetite for the game here, retaining, as it does this stadium, the spirit of the grand old ground they left behind a mile away. And as you can see, we've already started here. Neymar. And they can counter here. He's played him through. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Thuram! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
So, a breakthrough already. Mikel Oyarzabal. That'll be a throw-in. Spread neatly.
Look, it's a run defence is this like, but the timing has to be spot on. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bellingham. Now it's Sorloth, and that's gone loose. That looks a good ball through. Thuram. Bayer Leverkusen leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Oyarzabal. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to break at pace. It'll be a throw-in. Ribery. Ruben Neves. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And here's a player who has defined a generation. Ribery. Now it's Ribery. Can he finish? It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Sorloth. Oh, and he's through the middle. Romero. Quality ball. Mbappe. He could be in here. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Mikel Oyarzabal. And he welcomes it in. Modric. Can he finish? Ronaldinho gets good distance on it. Oh, well played, well played. And he's gone looking for safety. Mbappe. He could be in here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he? And it's no surprise to see who's taking responsibility here.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Ronaldinho! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Floats it up and over. And that is a good ball to find him. Well, they've got it again. And the shot! Threads one in. Thuram! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And yet another chance goes to waste.
Bayer Leverkusen really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, it's Sorloth. Interesting ball. Thuram was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Decent hit! He's delivered all right!
Bayer Leverkusen clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Ribery. Fabinho. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. Hakimi. He's a sharp little ball here. He's in, surely! And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This possibly the last play of the half. Great chance! Oh, what has happened here? And again! And he comes up trumps again.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline, 2-1. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. Here we go again. No reported change to either side during the break. And it's Neymar. He steps in. Chance! Bellingham. Oh, it's Sorloth. Now it's Neymar. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Mikel Oyarzabal, certainly one of the players of the week. That's a nicely measured pass. He's got space in here. Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Shapes to shoot! And another try! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Bayer Leverkusen really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Bayer Leverkusen get their fourth corner. Modric. Koundé tries to clear. Lobbed in behind. Now it's Thuram. Turns. Oh, shooting chance! Fabinho. Ribéry. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Surlot. Hakimi could try cutting inside here. Big header! Sticks it away! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
So the lead now is 2.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
Aimed in towards the centre. And that has been cleared. Son Heung-min. A searching ball that into space. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That is ended up in no man's land. Koundé. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oyarzabal providing an outlet on that flank. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior, and he welcomes it in. He's through and all along. It's Son Heung-min! It's there!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Van Dijk. Nice sequence of passes this. Opts to Torres! And it's come back out to him. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Romero cuts it out. That's really well manoeuvred. Into the last quarter of an hour.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Hakimi looking to run onto it. Heads it! Danger averted for now.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bellingham! Nice Bellingham! Son Heung-min. Palermo looking to pass their way through. Bayer Leverkusen have got it back and they'll have another go. And there's green grass ahead of him. No, it's not getting there. Fernando Torres. Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 20, Turn. Number 13, Mikel Oyarzabal.
Into the last
Number
5
9,
minutes.
Bellingham. Number 19,
Petri
Modric.
is certainly onside
Coming on
here.
the field,
Defending
number 8,
of the desperate Corral. Musiala! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Vinicius Junior. Number 10, Mbappe. Number 5, Petri. Number 7, Musiala.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. I think we're just about done here.
4 added
Into
minutes
a
has been
minimum
indicated.
of 4 minutes additional time. And Torres! And it's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
De La Cruz. So that's it. It is all over. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish.